This is wonderful because it's learning from people who know this from the heart. But when an African sells a mask, which occasionally happens, the spirit goes out of it. There is no spirit in it. He does not sell the spirit. The spirit is not in the mask, but it's sold.
That's right.
Then it can be hung on the wall.
That's right.
But if the spirit is still in it, and you do something like that, you can die. That's very serious.
Like you just say, you want to ask something? Somebody want to ask? Like you just say about the spirit. Us, born in, grew up in, soon when you see the mask, you know what it is. You have all the respect. You are scared right there because you know the value, what the mask is capable to do to you. Like we say, certain mask, women cannot touch. And you have a certain mask.
I'm sorry,
No. Thank you. You helped me up in your appetite. Okay. Now, the bully mask. That's one of the powerful tribe. Sometimes you just hear bully masks, but where? In the Akan tribe. And now when you go in the Akan, you will see different ethnic groups. You will hear Bauli. You will hear Ani. But not only the head, that mask, the music is made from their heart. With the big calabash, no drums. That's where the power, and they pound the ground. They get to the place. And that's why most times you see African dancing with no shoes. Is to give a respect to the loved one. We say they are buried, they're right there. And the way you treat the ground, when you die, that's how it's going to treat you tomorrow. Oh yeah, you better respect now. I'm telling you. Yes, see, that's why when we dance, you take off the shoes, give the respect first. Please, do you have a question? Ask and help me if I forgot.
Yeah, you just said the Bauli people. You can see where the map. This is the map of the Ivory Coast.
Thank you. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
On the green one?
Yes, right there.
That's the Bauli people. They migrate from Ghana. Especially the Ivory Coast was based on people who, like my brother said earlier, from different countries and came to make the Ivory Coast because of war. Now, the Bauli people came from where? They came from Ghana. People from Ghana. And Queen Puku was the head of that mass of people to head them. And for them to go away, they used to have a mask. And when they wear that mask goalie, and they represent the hippopotamus. You can see the mouth how it is. Okay, and there's a lot of story based on the Akan people, especially the Bauli people, how they set up in the center, coming from the east of Africa. Because they're going to stay. This is what the man says. This is what the smoke says. That's what we say. That's how they established themselves in Ivory Coast. And we're gonna go right to the west over here. When it says Guerrero, the down people, they came from Liberia. They are so close. You know, you can just take one step and you are right in Ivory Coast or right to Ghana. And these are the down masks. And a different version of mask. In Ivory Coast, we are the most population of making a mask maker in the region of on the west coast. And Nigeria has plenty, but the Ivory Coast, every little tribe has a mask. And like we said, we have over 60 different languages. It means that there's over 60 different masks. We don't know all of it. Okay, and a mask, like he said, is a great spirit. A mask could be, there's masks to play with children. There's masks just comes out just to play with children. There's masks to come out to say, okay, there was a death in the family. It's meant to represent people, but sometimes it's the spirit. From that sacrifice that Mama talked about, it's very, very important to remember coming from the sacrifice. And there's a mask, for instance, called Zawuli. The spirit came from the woods and took that lady and took it back to the wood. She stayed there over there for a long time. The genie told her how to dance, and that mask is called Zawuli. And her name was Lu Zan Zawuli. That became her name. When she came out of the circuit forest,
it's not only the head, it's not only the costume, it's the rules around the mask, the orders around the mask. You have the mask, and who wear with the mask are two different. And you have the chief of the mask. And the chief have his assistants. is all, when you say democracy, we have our democracy set in with a different mass. Each mass have a different role played in our life. So mass represent our ancestors who was a warrior. When he passed away, to honor him, his legacy, some mass was. And some mass come as a prophecy. Nobody man. It was gift of God you find in the sacred forest. And by the way, you have the mass every day, sometimes every week, the reading will come to you. What is the purpose of this mass? How is it supposed to be used? What is the rules to follow? Same thing when we see. Sometimes you will hear in this part of the Bible, it was told to Jesus. Same thing is passed to us. That's why we see the mass as a prophecy, the first prophecy. Mass is the first prophecy. But you will not see that in the book. You will not hear that in the book. You will not hear that everywhere. No. And when you do look, the culture mass, it gives birth to the religion.